little butterflies, and welcome back to my channel. And this video is going to be a review on Reached. I'm not going to do a review on Matched or Crossed because I read those like a year ago, so they're not really fresh in my mind enough for me to do a review. And I just finished Reached at the beginning of this month, like the first week this month. I don't remember what day exactly, but it's still really fresh in my mind. I'm going to do a review because in all my videos I kept saying I'm going to speak on it. And the reason I'm going to speak on it is because everybody proved me wrong. Like, before I read this book,
everybody was saying they didn't really like the last book. They thought the last book was terrible, and they thought it was a waste of their time. And I was like, and it's only after I had finished reading the first book, and I was like, they don't know what they're talking about. So I was just like, I'm going to read it, and I'm going to prove them wrong. I'm going to do a review, and I'm going to tell them just how good it is.
But it's not as bad as they tried to say it was, but it was not what I thought it was going to be. Now, the first book was great. It was on point. It was exactly what it needed to be as an intro book to a trilogy. It was perfect. It drew me in. Like, I bought it as a box set anyway, so I was going to read it anyway, but that first book caught my attention, and I figured, you know, if the first book is this good, the next book is going to be better, and then the next book after that is going to be even better. But it went the other way around. And everybody said that. And I didn't think I was going to be a believer. They made a believer out of me. You know, I thought I was going to be able to be like, y'all was wrong. But no. The first book I gave it 5 stars. Crossed, I gave 4. And Reached, I only gave 3 stars. Because, I liked it. But I didn't love it how I loved the first book. And I feel like it could have been way better than what it was. I expected so much more out of it, especially as a conclusion to a trilogy. I expected it to be way better than what it was. I was picturing, you know,
it was going to have a great ending. Yeah, like, it was going to blow my mind. It was going to shock me the whole book. You know, it was going to have butterflies in the stomach.
No, I had none of that. Now, I didn't hate the book, so it's not like I hated it. I didn't hate it. I liked it, but it wasn't what I thought it was going to be. I think I had too much of an expectation for this book, that I probably should have came into this book knowing what everybody else is saying with kind of a lower expectation. But because me trying to prove everybody wrong, I was like, no, it's not. So first of all, one reason I didn't really like this book was because I felt like it went by way too fast. Like, I felt like it, like, as in if it was a movie, it would probably only be 30 minutes at the longest. So I felt like the storyline really raced fast. Like, it was nothing to really spend time on like she did in the last 2 books. And to say, you know, this is the biggest book out of the whole trilogy, it seemed like the story went by faster than both of them put together. It seems like to me that at one point in the book, the scenes just completely stopped. It seemed like once they got to the mountain, it was at the mountain. That's what it felt like. And I think in the book, they were only there for a couple days, maybe a week, if that. But reading it, I felt like they were there for months. That's how long that scene like drug on. And I feel like it shouldn't have, I don't know if she meant to have it that way, but I feel like it shouldn't have drug on that long. Another thing is, I really started to fade in and out. Like, my attention really started to leave me around the middle of the book. I kind of started to get uninterested. I know a lot of people have had to deal with that before. I started to get like, I wasn't really into it around the middle of the book, so my reading kind of stopped, and it took me a while to finish the book because I kind of got uninterested, so I had to force myself to get back into it to finish it. I really did get off to a fast start, and then it seemed like I slowed down. I got off to a really fast start, but then the story seemed like it slowed down to almost a complete halt, like a complete stop. Like, nothing was moving. It seemed like seemed like stuff was at a complete standstill. I don't know about anybody else, but I don't like that in a book. When I read a book, I like stuff to be flowing. Like, I don't like anything to stop and feel like, oh, when are we gonna pick it back up? It started to get very predictable around the end of the book, and it didn't really keep me on my toes like it did in the first book. Like, in the first book, I was on my toes. Like, I didn't know what was going to happen next, and I was like,
oh my god, heart beating.
And in this book, it was like, I know this is about to happen, and I know that is about to happen. So it really wasn't much of a shocking read for me, and I like that in the book, to be surprised. Like, I like stuff to shock me around every corner. And this book just did not do that for me. I really didn't care for the ending because I felt like the ending was really cliche. Now, don't get me wrong, I love a happy ending. I do. But how she went about it, it wasn't something... She didn't go out with a bang at the end of her book. Like, that Divergent series went out with a bang. Like, anybody that has read it know what I mean. And I'm not going to give it up. You know, this is spoiler free. But, you know, I never expected Allegiant to end how it did. Like, I didn't like the ending because for a reason. And if you're reading this, if you read that book, you know what the reason is. I understand why she ended it that way, because it was something shocking. I don't think anybody has ever done anything like that in a book that I've read. And I know it was so unexpected for me. I didn't know that was going to happen. So I figured in this book, even I know they're not the same person, but when I look for an ending to a trilogy, I'm looking for it to go out in a bang. Not something that I could predict that's going to happen, and not something as cliche as it would. I feel like she didn't put as much effort into this book as she did the other books. It's obvious she tried to leave us with a little bit of wonder at the end of this book, and I don't think it worked out probably how she meant it to work out. Because, you know, she kind of left us off with, you know, leaving us to draw our own conclusion about what's the decision that they made to go with. But, you know, she could have did way better on that ending. Way better. I mean, I was looking for a little bit more of what went on with the characters after what happened. You know, how life went on. Didn't get it, so... Some parts of the book I loved. I really did. But then some parts of the book I hated. And because of that, I really only gave this book 3 stars. And it's just, it went the wrong way to me. In a trilogy or in a series, period, I feel like every book should be better than the last one. And this one, it didn't go up the ladder. It kind of went down. It went a down spiral. You know, it wasn't a bad book. So, you know, I'm not saying it was a bad book, because it wasn't. It was actually, it was a good book. The whole trilogy as a whole was great. It was a good trilogy. But, you know, the things she did in this book, I didn't really care for. I didn't like it. But, like I said, I liked the book altogether. But if I had to critique parts of the book, that's the parts that I don't like. You're going to have mixed feelings about it like I do. So, yeah. That's my review on this book. And, oh, one more little... quick announcement tidbit. I got me a new bookshelf, and I don't have it up yet. I still got my old one up. But it's a 5 shelf. It's a 5 shelf. This one is a 3 shelf. It's 5 shelf. It's taller and it's wider. But I just got it today when I got off. And I'm kind of having a dilemma because, okay, this one is white. And I don't know what it is, but I love white bookshelves. But that bookshelf is like a taupe kind of color. Like it's like really, really light brown. And I don't know. And I wanted to sit it just right next to that bookshelf. And I was going to spray paint it white. Because I don't like it looking match-match having one color and the other one other color. But my fiance said that I should just take all my books off of this shelf, put it on a new shelf, and then move this one. But I was just going to leave the books on here, and then when my new books come in, I was going to start putting my new books on this shelf. And I don't know what I want to do now. He kind of gave me mixed feelings about what I wanted to do with my bookshelf, because I only have about room for 2 more books on this shelf. That's why I got a new shelf, because I have 3 books coming in the mail. And I really don't have room to put the new books on here, because the 2 spots that I have reserved on this bookshelf is for Insurgent and Allegiant that are currently checked out right now to my mom and my fiance. So when they're done reading those, they're going back on my shelf. But that's what those spots are for. So my new books coming in won't have a place to go. So they're going to go on a new shelf. And I wasn't going to move everything over. I was going to leave it there. So that means that leaves me more room for new books. So, you know, what do you guys think that I should do? Because I really need some advice on what to do, because I'm not sure anymore. Because, you know, I mean, he didn't give a bad idea, but I really wanted to spray paint it and leave extra space for more books. So, I mean, you know, just let me know. Comment under what you think I should do. What would be best for me. Thank you guys for watching my video. I hope you guys come back. My next video is probably going to be a book haul, because I am going to do it, but I don't know if I want to do a book haul first and then another portrait video, or a portrait video first and then a book haul. But so far I have one book coming in Friday, I have one book coming Saturday, one book coming Sunday, and I just bought 3 books 2 days ago at a book fair. So there's gonna be a 6-book haul so far. So I'm probably not gonna do a book haul video till Monday or Tuesday, depending on what my schedule looks like. So you guys, you know, make sure y'all come back for those videos. Share with your friends, share with your family, like, save, subscribe, whatever you gotta do to let people see this video, because they might like it. Sorry if I was a little run-on-y. This is my first book review that I've ever done. So, you know, just give me time. I hope the next one will be way better. You know, just let me know if you guys still think I should keep doing book reviews after this first one. I don't know how good I did. This is only my first one. So, thank y'all for watching. See y'all later. Bye.